there's a nice crowd here in Nationwide Arena. It is a grudge match for the Vegas Thrill. As you said, Neil, 0-2 against the Fury. We'll see what team comes out on top tonight. I'm excited for this one.
First serve belongs to the Fury. And the opening point goes down from Jones, who starts in the middle. The Fury will rely so heavily on Reagan Cooper through the first month. They need that supplemental scoring.
Yeah, Reagan Cooper's been a star for the Fury, but like you said, a balanced attack is really what helps win matches. So we'll see if the Fury can get other people involved in the offense and get big numbers from the others.
Violation on Columbus. Vegas will serve for the first time. Kenna Sauer, who was picked up off the practice squad of Grand Rapids back in mid-February, coming off a 10-kill game. There's a loss on the road at Atlanta. Down the line from Cooper. Same spot. Jones replies 2-1 Columbus.
You know, when we talked to Coach Fran Fiore before the match, she mentioned that in their defensive part of their game, their digs, they've got to control those digs so that they can transition and score. You saw an overpass dig there. Easy point for the Fury.
Wentz serves for Columbus. And a big hit. Tooling that block and doing it well. Kat Bell, and she's done that throughout her 9-year career.
Yeah, Kat Bell is playing on the right side tonight for the Vegas Thrill. She can play the left side or right side. She feels a little bit comfortable for that right pin, as you saw there in that attack. Courtney
Lush on the receive. And into the net. Jones's effort. 3-2 Vegas.
Mistimed their attack by Raynell Jones, and when we talked to Coach Angel Perez, he mentioned how important it was to get her involved in the offense.
Lane Van Buskirk handling the serve. Canadian international, and then Oblad terminates to the back row.
Well, this is the transition dig that you want to see. This is a free ball that Columbus Fury sends Vegas's way, and then that middle attack so strong for Oblad.
And Buskirk played in Italy last year. Cooper, just 8 kills. She had double figures in 4 of her last 5, and that's a good start for her. Brings the Fury within a point here in this opening set.
Cooper, you're going to see a bunch of shots from her. You're going to see this cross-court shot, thumb down. Again, it's that defense for the Vegas Thrill that's been struggling a little bit. You see that attempt to dig the ball was just not there for them.
Gonzalez knows this area well. The star formerly at Ohio State. Santos did well to keep it off the net. Courtney Lush had it repelled. Vegas the point.
That's a tough ball to dig right there, but out of the net, it was a great defensive effort by Rai Santos, and then Megan Courtney into the block.
Thrill getting the start they wanted. It's been a scuffle. Their serve-receive game really struggled at Atlanta on the weekends. They deliver the ace.
Yeah, the longer the season goes on, the more scouting tape is available, and they're going to see who the weaker passers are. Right now, Vegas Thrill is really targeting Cooper there in the right back area of the court.
Two standouts on the floor who starred in Columbus for Vegas, and Murr and Gonzalez. There is Gonzalez. She's got another.
That's exactly what you're going to see from Gonzalez tonight. She is just going to find ways to score. She is relentless, wiping it off the block. She has a great vision of what the block is giving her and what they're taking away. She's able to exploit on that attack.
Came in only hitting .237, with a couple of kills here through the first 7 points for Vegas. Jones, great dig by Murr. Bell looking the other way. Courtney Lush. Now it's Gonzalez. Wentz the dig. Courtney Lush is denied. Jones bringing the heat. Here's Santos. Lob touch from Courtney Lush. Quite the effort from Leon, but she couldn't save it in the end.
Well, this is great volleyball that you're seeing. Great defensive gets on the ball. Lots of strong attacks, but I'm telling you what, this is just a slugfest. You're seeing great attacks from the back row, front row, great defensive plays. I'm loving it so far in the set one.
Fran Flory has to love this start for Vegas. Up 8-3 here. It's 3-0 and 3-1 in a home and home toward the end of February. Jones with the pinball effects, doing damage from the middle.
Well, this is where Raynell Jones shines. She is so quick with her lateral movement, gets her hands up and over, and gives the Fury a much-needed point from her block.
Standout at Maryland's all-time leader for the Terps in career blocks. Now she serves. Murr, and former Ohio State teammate Gonzalez. Courtney Lush, a cut shot. Now ready defensively. Wentz. Trying to work Horde through the middle. Cooper over. Good rally going. But pummeled by Oblad into Wentz for the point.
My goodness, Kat Bell in the right back area of the court for the Vegas Thrill was just amazing on defense, keeping a lot of balls alive for the Thrill. And then Oblad with that slide attack, that is what she does so well. She is great behind the setter.
Standout career at Utah, U.S. Youth International, Berkeley Oblad. Courtney Lush terminates it. 9-5.
Let's take a look at this 5-5 set. Out of system set, Courtney Lush takes advantage of the block that is not completely closed. She hits high off the blocker's hands. Nicely done by the veteran player.
Puts everyone in a jovial mood, especially when she's bringing her newborn daughter Nora to practice like yesterday. Leon gave it her best effort, but down the line, Oblad does well.
Oblad will continue to run those slides behind the setter. She runs them so fast. The connection between her and Alicia Glass-Childress keeps getting better and better, so look to Glass to keep feeding Oblad the ball.
Four-year pro now serving. Horde, one of the team's heaviest hitters. Santos did her best. Couldn't come up with it in the end. 11-5. It's only the third home match for the Fury. They're going to see a lot of this floor, though, till the end of the month for the next 5 right here at Nationwide Arena. Oblad goes again. 6-point cushion here for the Thrill in the first set. Tried to defend that, but no stopping Courtney Lush, who came with authority.
Yeah, let's watch this again. Santos delivering just the perfect set there to Megan Courtney Lush. Great tempo, great location. Lush delivers.
Now the jump serve. Kind of sour. She was denied by the net. It's going to end up a Fury point. They're close to within 4.
Well, we saw Alicia Glass-Childress make a great, very courageous set from her knees. That is the game plan for the Fury. Make Alicia Glass-Childress one of the best setters in this league. Make her move around to play that ball.
Such an illustrious career, 9-year pro, Olympian in Rio. It's another Fury point. Good work off the left side.
Talk about Alicia Glass-Childress for a moment. You know, it says a lot when the focus is to make her move around, and that is exactly what the Fury's game plan is. Force her to move so she cannot set a great crisp offense, because we know she can.
No one was stopping that from Horde. Pummeled it, and the Fury on a spurt here to get within 2.
Yeah, when Fury's middles get involved, you know head coach Angel Perez is happy. There you see Horde up early, drawing her arm back quickly and taking advantage of one block in front of her.
Angel Perez had to get out of the way and caromed over from Sauer. And the attack error makes it 11-10.
Yeah, sometimes when you're going for those hands and you miss, it does look bad. So that was clearly what her attempt was, and she missed.
So try again. Some restitution to end the Fury run, make it 12-10. Sauer, savvy acquisition. She played in 3 different schools, a third-team All-American down in the Buffalo Bayou at Houston. 2-time All-Big 12 at Texas Tech prior to that. They go to Wentz. Also a former Ohio State star. From the back, Gonzalez. They set Cooper. Murr's there. That is hammered by Bell, and she is fired up.
Yes, she is. That is quite the angle that Kat Bell hit. Take a look at this. That goes inside the 10-foot line, but hats off to Kylie Murr defensively, keeping the ball alive. She had to dig some really tough shots.
Does it again. And into the block goes Sauer, but it goes for the point.
Well, part of the game plan for the Fury is you kind of have to play keep away at this point. Keep the ball away from Kylie Murr. Hit some different shots. Force somebody else in the backcourt to play the ball. Because right now, she is stopping everything with her back row ability to dig a ball.
Murr again. Putting on a display so far in the first set defensively. That almost hit the scoreboard, the latest dig. Shoveled over by Gonzalez. Cooper tries the drop shot. Return to Bell from Murr, and that's been the recipe right now for the thrill. Going to bring us to a timeout where Vegas on a 4-0 run. First to 15 here in the opening set, just getting going. Columbus, Vegas, it's the PVF.
As week 6 of Pro Volleyball Federation play continues again.
And tonight's main event is Pro Volleyball.
This is Pro Volleyball right here, a power swing.
Thomas Ilaura. Chauncey, back row brilliance. Tom Cobb picks out tap. We've got ourselves a match.
The timeout, Cooper from the receive game of the Fury, trailing 15-10 in this opening set. They're trying to manipulate through the middle. Santos sets Cooper. That block parries off for the point.
And Cooper just doing what she does so well, going high off the top of the hands, out of bounds, that swing. Look to her to get a lot of sets tonight, but again, the Fury game plan, try to get the middles involved right now. All 3 attackers in the front row for the Fury.
7 digs for Murr in this opening set, 4 kills for Bell. That's going to fall shallow off the passing error. Go for a Fury point.
In this rotation, rotation 1, Alicia Glass-Childress, the setter, is in right back. That means that Kat Bell is going to swing from that left pin, and we saw in that one rotation, not real comfortable swinging from there. She's outstanding from the right side, not quite as effective from that left pin. every hitter has an angle that they like a little bit better. She is at another level on that right pin. Struggled with both of the sets here on that left pin in this rotation.
Case in point, working that side and right into the block of Wentz and Jones. 3-0 Fury run to get within 2. And an attack error from the Thrill.
Now there are some options in this rotation. You can stack, which means that your right side attacker in this rotation can come all the way to the left side. We'll see if Coach Fran Fleury kind of adjusts the serve-receive pattern to give Vegas Thrill an advantage coming out of this timeout.
Now the Fury go on a 4-0 run to cut it to 1, and will step aside from Nationwide Arena. Here in set 1, 15-14 Vegas. It's the PBF on YouTube.
Our day has dawned.
A new horizon is upon us.
Inspired by the many who came before us, together on a path to achieve something extraordinary.
Do you hear the groundswell? We are at the forefront of a revolution. Empowered, inspired, together. We didn't get here alone.
This is our responsibility. We are creating a new major league on the greatest stage volleyball has ever seen. Pro Volleyball Federation is real pro volleyball.
Now is our time.
Communities will come together.
History will be made.
We are one.
Today, we are inspired.
Today, the light shines on us.
Today marks the beginning of the next chapter.
And we're writing it together.
Rally with us.
3-1, he says, maybe that's on me. We got up really early. It's a noon first serve. Kind of adjust to a lot of things in this first year of the PVF. That went into the net from Gonzalez. 15-all.
Okay, they did stack now, so the whole offensive group is in left front area of the court. You're going to see 7-1 and 17. Those are the attackers for the Vegas Thrill.
Horde serving for Columbus. Rejection from their own half. Bell in the middle. And the Fury have turned the screws here in the first set to go up 16-15. Credit Jones on that block. Gonzalez. Cooper. Gonzalez ready for it. There's Sauer. We had an inadvertent horn go off.
And that's a challenge there. So Coach Angel Perez saw something, and you're able to initiate a challenge in the middle of a rally. And when you hear the horn, that is when the challenge is being made. So play stops, and the review is going to happen right now.
Thanks for challenging me on that.
It is new, so it does freak people out, right? And so, yeah, this is what Pro Volleyball Federation. These are one of the many of the things, the new things that they're bringing to the league and to the spectators. I think it's a great thing being able to challenge in the middle of the rally. You see something, you're going to challenge it right away, and if he is right, then he will get the point, and if not, the point goes the other way. So you got to be sure you're going to make those challenges in the middle of the rally.
Just past the first full month of this first season. Seeing if there's a net touch.
Well, the net touch wouldn't be on the Fury. It would be on the Vegas Thrill. So there must have been something in the middle of the rally that they're thinking. See if perhaps Coach Angel Perez thought the outside hitter on the follow-through hit the net. He was pretty sure. He called that challenge right away. So usually when that happens, coaches are absolutely positive as to what they saw.
Rising coaching star, that's William Thornburg. Our up official, Young Park. The down official, he was the up man in Grand Rapids, Michigan over the weekend for the Fury Rise match.
Well, I know Coach Fran Flory for the Vegas Thrill would love if this call went her way, because they've been bleeding points in rotation one. They have not found a solution. She called a timeout, adjusted the serve-receive pattern, still no way to get out of it. So if she can get out of this with a bad challenge by Coach Angel Perez, she'll be very happy about that.
Really interesting talking to her beforehand. Normally it's 20 points where they feel they're getting tense instead of intense. And it's going to be a Fury point. So the challenge successful. You get 2%, win it, you keep it. So that's restored for the Fury, but playing with that intensity late in sets, and that's been a big downside to the Thrill. And this spell they've been in, losing 7 of their last 9. They've also dealt with some injuries. Got a violation of the Thrill points.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that the Fury made that unforced error, because, boy, as we saw, Vegas Thrill was really in trouble in that rotation one. So an easy point there for the Thrill. Unforced error by Fury gives the ball to the Thrill.
Jones, good block, Vegas. They've gotten it back to even, 17 apiece. Good first set here.
Let's take a look at this again. Raynell Jones just not getting the elevation that she typically has. The ball is a little bit low for her. Ball doesn't clear the net.
And Buskirk had that last block for the Thrill. They go to Gonzalez. Jones off that leap. Santos digs. The tap over from Cooper. Courtney Lush. Rise Santos. From Arkansas Collegian. Got it to the Kansas All-American, Reagan Cooper, who has the kill.
And this is the exact matchup that Coach Fran Flory wants. She wants her best blocker on the right side, Kat Bell, in the face of Reagan Cooper. You saw it took Cooper multiple swings before she got the kill. And that's what they want to do. They want to wear her down, try to get in her face. Now, Reagan Cooper made it on top on that one, but she had to take multiple swings before getting that point.
Gabby Blossom comes in to serve for Columbus. They're back up 1, they're back even. Then Buskirk working through the middle, and now we'll step to the service line.
For the Fury, you see Maria Schlegel, number 6 on that left pin, with Gabby Blossom setting.
Good hit down the line by Courtney Lush. Nice Childress. A fine dig. Echoed by Sauer. That was looking like it was going long from Gonzalez, but Courtney Lush wasn't so sure. And it will spill off for a Thrill point.
Yeah, the Vegas Thrill, their digs are looking great. They're not out of control. They're allowing the rally to be extended and just making sure that Gabby Gonzalez does what she does so well, taking any set and wiping it off the block.
Cooper with Oblad right in her face, the block.
Now this is rotation 1, which is when the setter is right back. This is rotation 1 for the Fury. So for some reason, rotation 1 seems to be a tough one for most teams to get out of, and it's because their best left side hitter is hitting from the right pin. So a little bit uncomfortable for some outside hitters to hit from a different angle.
Well, it's the Thrill surging now late in this first set to go up by 2. We'll step out from Nationwide, the PVF on YouTube.
Fans are so excited. She's decided to join Atlanta Vibe.
10th year as a pro, signed in July, activated February 14th.
She had 25 kills in her opening match, coming out with the bang.
Back set and across court, side out on Lasariva. First touch, making an impact in her home debut. Double change of speed, right over the double block, Lasariva. Think out of Lasariva's making some fans fast in her home debut.
off the great pass of Megan Courtney Lush. She is so clutch on serve receive. You got to keep the ball away from Lush if you want to win this one.
Jones came in hitting 223 from the middle. That's a ride from Bell, all even at 20.
You know, Neil, you alluded to this earlier with Coach Fran Fleury saying when it's 20, we seem to get tense instead of playing intense. It's almost like a burden. We'll see if they show any growth here in the first set, if they can challenge the Fury here in the latter part of the first.
Gonzalez. Well, that's a good step in the right direction. I brought that up earlier because they had the 5-point cushion midway through the set, and suddenly a 6-0 Fury run, but now up 21-20.
Yeah, Gabby Gonzalez one-on-one. She knows exactly what to do. When she sees high hands, she's going to go for them. And as a blocker, you want to go low and over instead of high and a target to hit.
Kat Bell can't come up with it. Cross quarter. Tucked in beautifully from Schlegel.
Yeah, Maria Schlegel just got subbed in, does her job, comes in, and scores a critical point for the Fury.
Only the 13th set of the year for Schlegel. Fury 4-3. They started 0-2. They won 4 straight. They tucked themselves inside the top 4 spots, which will be key in this new 17 league.
You'll see Jenna Rosenthal enter the game, and the serving specialist, number 15, Vanya Ortiz.
From San Juan, Puerto Rico, the 5th-year pro. Was a champion in the Puerto Rican League. Her then and her now head coach, Angel Perez. Blossom. Schlegel tapped that over. Blossom goes again. Courtney Lush to the fall.
I love Vanya Ortiz. She comes in and does her job. And it's not an ace, but she puts pressure on the Vegas Thrill and serve receive. Gotta love it when your number's called. You go in and do something positive. I sure hope I didn't jinx her.
Well, she did have 3 aces at Vegas. February 23rd, 4 for the season. What a block.
So great to see Jenna Rosenthal, 6'6" middle blocker for the Fury, come in and do something positive. Look at how she leans to the direction of the set. She scooches over, does a really good job of closing that. So good read there by Jenna Rosenthal, number 16 for the Fury.
And what a return for her. She's been injured much of this season. Just 1 match so far until stepping into the late stages to put Columbus up 2. We'll be back late here in the first set. 23-21 Columbus.
Your body,
23-21 late in this first set. Columbus took it in straight sets in Vegas. They play in Henderson, Nevada. And then won in 4 sets a couple of days later here in Columbus. That was 2 weeks ago tonight. With Monday night matchups. Ortiz hammered that serve. Gonzalez. It's Blossom. It's Courtney Lush. And it's the Fury set point serving.
Ortiz, not only a great server, great defensive get to keep that ball alive, extending the rally for her team. And then, wow, Courtney Lush, clutch on the swing.
They rise to their feet in the lower bowl at NWA. Ortiz. Oblad, White the dig, and Courtney Lush completes a frantic final 5 points, and the Fury takes set 1, 25-21.
Well, take a look at this defensive get. Again, that is all will and guts, and then taking an out-of-system set and just delivering big time
set 2. The PVF on YouTube. Yulsika Andre Flaw with you, Vegas. He'll start in rotation 6 to begin this second set. Maddox, the rookie, has been very impressive, especially at the start of this season, gets things going. The Thrill take the opening point.
Hey, you talk about Vegas starting in rotation 6. The Fury started in rotation 6. We should note as well that Jenna Rosenthal is back on the court, so she got the start here in the second set.
She was all smiles, maybe tipping us off a little bit walking in, like she might get some time tonight. And through the middle, she finds another point, 1-1.
Yeah, she's 6'6", and she's quick off the ground. So if she's up, I'm telling you what, Rye Santos will use her. She's got great distance from the net. She's an experienced middle, does her job really well. So it's nice to see Rosenthal out on the court.
Dealing with various ailments to start this season. Of course, the Fury still without Asia O'Neal, the first pick in the draft. She's dealt with ankle issues. Thrill respond with a point of their own to go up 2-1.
Yeah, that was Van Buskirk, the Canadian on the team. I always got to point out the Canadians on the floor. So she was a national team member with Team Canada. Really good middle player.
That'll fall the Fury's way, 2-2.
Let's take a look at the little touch over top of the block. And there's two ways you can play that. Just like Vegas played it, where the blocker comes down and tries to play the ball up, or backcourt take the ball.
Fourth kill for Wentz. Gonzalez has an answer for Vegas. One of the things we were discussing.
Yeah, there's no touch on that one. It was close. It was out of bounds, too. So, she was definitely going for the hands, missed it. Not only the hands, and missed the court wide.
So amend that attack error. Leon. Great dig. Cooper who had 4 kills in the opening set. Maddox defends well. Murr. Oblad. Wentz. Leon's ready for Gonzalez. Good spirit to this rally. Valeria Leon. Cooper. Murr. Always sensing the right position. You could say the same for Leon. And Cooper. That's wide.
Kylie Murr just denying Cooper that cross-court kill. Cooper's going to have to look at another shot. When Kylie Murr is back there, she's balanced, she's calm. It's almost like the defense wants to force the ball to come to her. They give her space to operate.
Serve error from Bell. 4-3 Columbus. Kylie Murr, you're referencing her, the heartbeat at Ohio State. Just such an illustrious career. Then with that extra year for many players coming out of COVID, she spent the grad season at Minnesota. Oblad rips it cross court 4-4.
So trying to defend Oblad is so hard. She hits the ball with a lot of force, but her last few shots have all gone cross court somewhere. So that is the pin blocker's job to line up. Hey, see what she can do line, and let's not let her score cross court, which is where she scored the last few times on that slide attack.
Spillage on the ace from Gonzalez. The net her friend, 5-4, Vegas.
This is a tough one to get. That's when you know the volleyball gods are with you on that serve, because that could have went the other way in the top of the net and on your side of the net.
And that is long. So the service error, 5-5. We were discussing before the game, from the Fury's perspective, getting more offense involved, the supplemental scoring. Jones has helped provide it. That's going to drop in for an ace. They got 3 kills in the opening set from Wentz. Rosenthal, there were big pieces that helped out that first set victory.
Yeah, great subs, gutsy subs at the tail end of the match. Look at that serve, though, drops right in. Right now, Jones.
Wentz did her best. It wasn't enough. Hannah Maddox hitting 294 on the year, and showing you why.
Yeah, coach described her as a banger, and you're going to see it right there. Not so many shots. She just goes up and hits hard, and the next time hits harder.
She's from San Antonio, Texas. Trying to drop that over the front row. Rosenthal. Look at the donut hole, little fall, 7-6.
I love that play. Rosenthal was at that pin blocking, and she doesn't feel the need to go all the way back to the middle on transition. She just gets off the net and runs that slide. The veteran eyes of Jenna Rosenthal sees exactly how the defense is playing her and exploits, as you said, the hole in the middle of the court.
Santos, Rice Santos back on the serve. Rosenthal. What a welcome reunion this is for her. Playing at home for the first time, too, and had a huge impact, 8-6.
Well, impact is right. She comes in, does her job, and is not only scoring points, but the energy she's bringing to the Fury side of the net is undeniable.
Santos serves, Maddox. They work it over to Bell. The block was good, but it was offline. 8-7.
On that right side, Bell is unstoppable. Every time she takes a swing, it's a hard swing, and right now the Fury block has not found a way to slow her down.
National champion at Texas. The alma mater of her head coach, Fran Flory. Such an illustrious career coaching LSU. Rosenthal and Courtney Lush ready in the middle.
Well, Courtney Lush is key, not only on the defense, but the offensive play. She tipped it to Kat Bell. Kat Bell had to play that ball. It takes her out of the offense, and then the blocker can focus on the left side attacker for the Vegas thrill. Big point.
Bell. That's big time. 31-year-olds. A much needed point for Vegas, keeping this close early in set 2.
The arm of a 3-time All-American there, Kat Bell on that left pin. Feeling very comfortable.
Played around the world, mainly in Korea, the Philippines, also Turkey. Some best setter awards. Former Marquette standout Rosenthal trying to earn another. Throw ready for it. Wentz. That southpaw swing. Cooper. Yep. Really in her wheelhouse right there.
Yeah, Valeria Leon, the libero for the Columbus Fury, just being relaxed and calm when these bullets are coming her way. She extends the rally, again, giving Cooper a chance to swing for the winner.
Jenna Rosenthal serving for the Fury. Bell with Jones barking out a loud cry after that block.
Yeah, I like the battle I'm seeing here. Kat Bell on that right pin and Cooper on the left pin. So they're blocking each other, getting in each other's faces, and it is such a fun battle to see.
A Wisconsin native targets Gonzalez. They work the offense through Van Buskirk. She's got a point for the thrill.
Yeah, Van Buskirk, we're seeing her being more offensive now. She was a little bit banged up earlier on in the season. She's kind of getting her rhythm, as we saw in that play.
And a 9-kill game at Omaha. That was offline. We're going to make sure that's the case.
And don't you love these replays? I mean, I just love it. There's no question whether that ball is in or out.
Pardon the pun, fast and furious. 12-10. Now Columbus after the serve error. Team in that Fury red, they have had the upper hand against Vegas in their previous 2 meetings. Courtney Lush tried to come up with it. That's strong work from Vegas, working beyond the 10-foot line.
Yeah, it's important to have a lot of firepower, and then there you can see how the middle goes up for the Fury, and then right behind her is that back row attack. So real difficult for the blockers to decide when they're going to go up. Lots of space to hit into.
Maddox with that last point. Jones. Vegas block ready for it. Cooper. Maddox digs away. Bell. Wentz. Santos kept it alive. On that overpass, Oblad. Quite the dig, Courtney Lush, but just needed the support around. It falls shallow.
Yeah, and you know, Megan Courtney Lush reads so well, and again, she knew that that was the angle that was going to be hit. She tries to take that sharp seam, but again, just too much power for her to be able to control that dig.
Most outstanding player, Megan Courtney Lush, at the 2014 NCAA championships with Penn State. The Dayton native, Archbishop Alter grad, back in her home state. Oblad gonna win that point, working off the block.
And Oblad has been so impressive with that slide attack. Again, it is money. So if you can get the ball to her hands, and Alicia Glass-Childress has found a way to do that, she is just so good and so clutch.
Means a little more for the former University of Utah star, playing in her hometown of Henderson, Nevada. In this brand new league, showcasing the best. It's another Vegas point.
Man, I just can't say enough about Kylie Murr. That ball was well outside of her body line. She extends to get the dig, and then there you see a ball that's set slightly off the net, out of bounds. It goes outside the antenna, so point for the Vegas Thrill.
Nine digs from Murr, 9 from Bell. The push to get to 15 first in this second set. Won't happen there because of Cooper.
Well, Cooper chooses to hit the ball away from Kylie Murr. It's going to be a better odd, a better statistic if you can not put the ball in Murr's lap. Time she goes deep, zone 6, it's a winner.
It's 14-13. Going quickly on two. Dropping that down. Alicia Glass-Childress, that's what she's done all her entire career.
Yeah, it's a perfect time to attack the ball. It's when you're moving away out of the setter's pocket. You're going to be seeing some gaps between the middle blocker, left side blocker, right side blocker. The best time to attack is when you're on the move along the net.
Vegas gets to 15 for the second consecutive set. Can they finish it this time? Fury up one.
As week 6 of Pro Volleyball Federation play continues
Again, and tonight's main event is Pro Volleyball.
This is Pro Volleyball right here, a power swing.
Thomas Ilara. Chance, back row brilliance. Tom Cobb picks out tap. We've got ourselves a match.
Back here at Nationwide Arena on this Monday night, one of two matches, Orlando and San Diego. 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 Pacific. The Valkyries trying to stop a 2-game losing streak. Columbus, they've won 4 of 5. Back to this one, and Vegas just dropped 7 of their last 9. The 7-team league want to finish in the top 4 for the playoff spots. Long way to go on that, but Columbus, they had the edicts. We were talking with Amel Perez about this yesterday, Audrey. They want to go undefeated at home, and they've had a great environment here through the first 2+ matches. Out of the timeout with the thrill up 2. Courtney Lush. That ricocheted heavily. Oblad. Glass-Childress the block.
You know, setters really focus on the apex of the ball and when the hitter can actually make contact. And when the apex of the ball is right in front of the block, it's a tough shot to score on. And that was that set to Megan Courtney Lush. Not a lot of room for her to swing around.
Cooper. That dig caught a piece of her face. Her teammates nestle around her.
Now let's take a look at this again, where this ball hits her. So it goes off her arms and into her face, and yeah, it takes a little while to adjust. It feels like your nose is on the side of your face when that happens. Not a good feeling.
Thrill by 4. Megan Courtney Lush. Bell tucks in. Glass-Childress, Gonzalez a touch. Cooper, she's fine. And Murr couldn't come up with it.
A great play. You got the slide going behind the setter. Lots of area in the middle of the court. You're going to see how the shot there goes right to the right spot. Cooper sees that right back area is being blocked, so she hits that ball to the left back area of the court. That's great vision.
It's been a really enticing matchup to watch Murr. How she positions herself against Cooper's attacks. Glass-Childress, Oblad, Rosenthal, 5 kills already off the bench. Santos. Courtney Lush, stopped by Gonzalez. Here's Murr. Swiftly done, but there's a violation on Vegas.
Yeah, back row attack. So when the libero sets the ball, here you're going to see the libero sets the ball. You cannot attack that ball. So setter has to play with her platform, or I'm sorry, the libero has to play with her platform in order for the setter to be able to attack that ball, or anybody to be able to attack that ball.
Well, the great Glass-Childress trying a little sleight of hand there. That'll be out on Vegas, 17-16. They were up by 4 moments ago, and the Fury within 1. They took set 1, 25-21. That was clean, and that was Oblad. Once more, 18-16 Vegas.
Number 12 there, Oblad has been unstoppable. Take a look at how now she moves it down the line. I just said how many times she was hitting cross court. She sees line, she's able to nail it. That's a pro for you.
It's been a big question, too, for Vegas without the services of Molly McCage, who's been outstanding, but hurt last played here in Columbus at the end of February. The Fury respond with a point.
Yeah, having Molly McCage out of the lineup for the Fury is a huge deal. She is so good, but right now, the Thrill's playing so well. Just gotta finish out these sets.
Fran Flory said we're close. They get closer to 25 here in set 2, up to 19, and they'll serve.
Let's take a look at this replay. Off the blocker's hands and back row. This is a new position for Reagan Cooper. She's been outstanding, just missing that dig on the cross-court shot.
7 kills for Oblad, who had a big night here, February 26th. She had 11 kills. Courtney Lush. It's wide. It's 2017 Vegas. And a timeout.
That's an aggressive swing by Courtney Lush. Just wide, and we should note Fury is in rotation 1. They have a lefty in serve receive on the left pin. That's a difficult ball to get to, so we'll see if they adjust their serve receive pattern in order to get Megan Courtney Lush on that other pin, which would be a better swing for her.
And with that, allow them to spark a comeback here late in set 2. Down 3. We'll come back to Nationwide Arena. You're watching Pro Volleyball Federation on YouTube. Columbus timeout. We're glad to settle in with you for the first time at Nationwide Arena. Columbus trailing 2017. They took set 1, 25-21. Alicia Glass-Childress, the Michigander, serving. Rosenthal giving Columbus a revival. 2018.
And the Fury came out in the exact same serve receive pattern. This time a good pass. They're feeding Jenna Rosenthal. You said, Neil, she's been so good for the Fury tonight.
6 kills. Came in late in that first set. Nice surprise, too, for the fan base here, waiting to see her play. And Buskirk crawled off some extremities, goes down out of play for a thrill point.
Yeah, those throwdowns are tough, and as an off blocker, and that was Ashley Wentz for the Fury, you kind of got to do your best to play those balls, but those throwdowns are super tough to control and to transition out of.
Anna Maddox hammers that serve. Rosenthal right into Murr. Santos. Wentz. Cooper to Maddox. Gonzalez, Leon ready. Cooper. Murr again. Cooper. Quite the rally here. Shoveled over by Santos. Cooper, yes. What persistence by Columbus, 21-19.
Well, That's what stars are made out of right there. You get blocked and it doesn't rattle you. Bell really got in her face in that rally, really challenging Reagan Cooper to elevate her game, and she does just that. She just stays in the fight. Rally is extended. She's not getting easy points. Quite the opposite. Vegas Thrill is making her swing a few times before she's able to score, as she did in that rally. Superbly done by Reagan Cooper.
Ivania Ortiz came on for the stretch run in set one. It made a big difference from the service line. Back out there now. Cooper. Jones in the air like a balloon. Now Murr. Pass over to Bell. Here's Cooper. Jones. Gonzalez. Jones again. It's in. 21-20.
Ah, what a great shot there. Raynell Jones, that is tough, going laterally to block, staying in the rally, making yourself available to get the set. Raynell Jones, key swing there. That was a big-time shot by Jones.
Timeout Vegas. Late here in the second set. We'll be back with the conclusion of it after this. Back here at Nationwide Arena, where the Fury trying to furiously rally once more at the end of a set. They took set 125-21, trailing 21-20 against the Vegas Thrill. We're in the middle of a three-game road trip. Ivania Ortiz, fifth-year pro, Puerto Rican champion last year. Drills that to the back. Santos. Cooper. Little misguided. The space was there. The finesse, but the accuracy was not. There is a challenge.
Yeah, Coach Angel Perez believes that one of the blockers was in the net. So let's see again if he was right with what he saw.
He had a success rate in the first set. These are all elements, of course, of the new league to help the quickness of play, or to get right back to it, and to have that at your fingertips.
Yeah, it's technology that has completely changed the game. There is absolutely no way we can go back. We just have to figure out a way to finance it for the NCAA, because it's not a cheap thing to have here. Pro Volleyball Federation found a way, and it has been impactful. It has changed the game for the better. So hats off to the Pro Volleyball Federation for implementing this replay system. I love it.
I'm sure you would have enjoyed that in your illustrious career.
Yeah, well, you know what? There's a lot at stake, and you know, championships are won and lost sometimes with some questionable calls, and you just can't see it all. It's tough. It's a fast game. You know, some of these touches are micro touches, so you know, it's not to you know, make fun of anybody's ability to call the game, but boy, you have this technology. Look at, you can just clearly see what's going on.
Speaking of championships, you were part of the very first Ohio State women's volleyball. In 1989, the first Big Ten championship team. It is a net touch. It's another successful challenge for Angel Perez, and we're all even at 21 in set two. Puerto Rican Youth International. Ortiz. dagger down the line, though, from Gonzalez. Santos took her to the seat of her pants.
Yeah, and did you see her reaction? She was right there. She felt like she should have controlled that ball. That was coming at her. It was definitely a missile. But when you're right there and it goes off your arms, it's just so frustrating. So a great shot there by Gonzalez. Not able to control it was Rice Santos down the line.
Megan Jemison, the rookie, coming in from Stanford, handling the serve work. It's a Fury point, though. They go through Cooper again.
All right, we're going to see a double sub here. In comes Gabby Blossom for Ashley Wentz. She'll be running the offense from the backcourt. Number 2 is out. We see Maria Schlegel, number 6, in.
Blossom started collegiately at San Diego. She's from St. Louis. 22 all. Each moment of the set.
That violation there by the Fury. So why does Coach Angel Perez make that double sub? Get a big swing in the front row, as opposed to the setter being in the front row, having only 2 hitters. Now there are 3 hitting options. And you always have Megan Courtney Lush in the backcourt. So lots of firepower. You win this game with offensive firepower.
And that's been key for them for much of the season so far, those double subs. Jones evens this thing up at 23.
Schlegel there with a key pass. You know that Vegas Thrill is going to go after her because she's off the bench. You're going to test those new players that come in. She rose to the occasion, passing a perfect ball right to her setter.
It's Cooper. Last Childress, Gonzalez. It's out. It's a long deliberation there, but it's set point Fury. And a timeout from Vegas. Fran Flory, the Thrill, they looked a little perplexed. Many of them still out on the floor. Gonna stay right here.
Yeah, no timeout.
It's set point for Columbus. Well, Vegas will ride with that perplexion. Here's Cooper. Last Childress, Oblad. She's been the one they've been rolling to when they've needed it.
Fury has not found an answer to defend her, not in the front court, not in the back court. She has been just a key swing for the Thrill.
Saskia Hippe, she's come on for Vegas here late in the second set. They got the block. Oblad once more.
Talk about set selection. That was the short set. In this type of situation, a long set would have been better. The block was all right there, camped out, really didn't challenge the block very much. You set the long ball, that's a greater distance for the middle blocker to get to, which could open up some area of the court for the swing.
So a 1-point advantage for Vegas here. Got to win by 2, of course. Down 1 a moment ago, and we're seeing a little bit of that grit and resiliency that Fran Flory talked about with her team, trying to nurse through these injuries and get back to their winning ways.
Yeah, and you know, this is a critical point. This is a gut check for both squads. We'll see. It often comes down to that first contact. For the Fury, it's that serve receive, making sure that they're in system, giving their setter the best opportunity to set the hot hand. And for the Thrill, one of the things that they've been working on is a very aggressive serve. Boy, they could use an ace right now.
(25-24) Vegas. Berkeley Oblad 2 clutch points in a row to turn the tide late in this second set. After the Fury were serving for it, but now it's Gabby Gonzalez. Second team all Big Ten, her final season in scarlet and gray. Courtney Lush. Quite the dig by Maddox. Blossom for Courtney Lush, makes no mistake. 25 all.
High level of respect for Megan Courtney Lush, having to take 2 aggressive swings, and there you see, not putting it in the lap of Kylie Murr, the libero, for the thrill, but making her work for it. That deep cross-court shot, what a winner. Great awareness by Lush.
We're gonna stretch this second set out a bit. 25 all. Maddox, big time. To the back row, 26-25 Vegas.
Maddox feeling is getting in her teammates' faces, doing, hey, great job, getting right in Kylie Murr's face. What a great serve receive Murr did there in that last sequence.
Sparkling career at South Alabama. Vegas serving for the set again. Courtney Lush says, hold on, we're gonna continue playing. And they're running to her side here late in set 2.
Things are coming to a blow here in the second set, all tied up at 26. This is what I love about Pro Volleyball Federation. The sets are extended, the rallies are extended. These matches are so exciting. This is a game to 2 points at this point.
Players are too good. 5 kills now for Megan Courtney Lush. Maddox. Well, she's gonna complete that every single time. Just a bunch of space in the back corner.
Yeah, Alicia Glass-Childress with a great set. That ball was so tight. She elevates, high point of contact, delivers a perfect set to her pin.
Serves again. Vegas a third try to close it out. They will with the block. Van Buskirk and Hippe along that right side. Get it done. The thrill, even things up. 1 apiece. Good one here in the Ohio capital. Columbus, Vegas, 1-1 after 2 sets. We hit intermission.
Let's go celebrate now. Let's go.
Here, care is more than exceptional. It's the perfect mix of relentless.
Our day has dawned.
A new horizon is upon us.
Inspired by the many who came before us, together on a path to achieve something extraordinary.
Do you hear the groundswell? We are at the forefront of a revolution. Empowered, inspired, together. We didn't get here alone.
This is our responsibility. We are creating a new major league on the greatest stage volleyball has ever seen. Pro Volleyball Federation is real pro volleyball.
Now is our time.
Communities will come together.
History will be made.
We are one.
Today, we are inspired.
Today, the light shines on us.
Today marks the beginning of the next chapter.
And we're writing it together.
Rally with us!
Fans are so excited. She decided to join Atlanta Vibe.
10th year as a pro, signed in July, activated February 14th.
She had 25 kills in her opening match, coming out with a bang.
Back set and across court, side out on a Lasariva. First touch, making an impact in her home debut. Double change of speed, right over the double block, Lasariva. Think out of Lasariva.
Looking like a baddie, I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block.
Gear up with the official Pro Collection apparel today. Available exclusively at renathletics.com and provolleyballshop.com.
Finally over. A concept years in the making becomes a reality tonight.
We have stars that are sure to make a splash in terms of heads.
There are stars everywhere you look.
No secret that tonight is going to be epic.
Prepare to make history. And we are underway. And what a start. And a serve for Wiley. Takes out Nonaviller.
Just so... Fans are so excited. She decided to join Atlanta Vibe.
10th year as a pro, signed in July, activated February 14th.
She had 25 kills in her opening match, coming out with a bang.
Back set and across court, side out on a Lasariva. First touch, making an impact in her home debut. Double change of speed, right over the double block, Lasariva. Think out of Lasariva's making some fans fast in her home debut.
Welcome back to Nationwide Arena out of the intermission, where it's a set apiece for Columbus and Vegas. Neil Sika, Audrey Flaw, the Ohio State Hall of Famer, having some fun. Third home match for the Fury. The Hall of Famers, Doug Beal here tonight. An illustrious career, the '84 gold in LA, the Olympic coach, former USA Volleyball CEO.
Yeah, what an honor it is to have Doug Beal in the house, back on his own, his stomping grounds at Ohio State, where he was a 5-time All-American. He is one of the most recognizable faces in USA Volleyball. What an honor it is to have the Cleveland native back here in Columbus, Ohio.
On the return, Fury struggle a bit. And Vegas starts with the first point here in set 3. They won the second set 2 weeks ago here in Central Ohio. Fury took the last 2. So plays like that. Raynell Jones went to her early in that first set, trying to find the middle offense again.
Yeah, and again, it was Megan Courtney Lush on serve receive, just offers such great ball control and stability. It's hard to break her on serve receive. She's just such a valuable asset in the serve receive pattern.
Vegas, speaking of serve receive, it was sloppy in Atlanta. We tightened it up here a bit. But once again, Jones from Santos, 2-1 Columbus.
Coach Angel Perez says Jones has improved so much over the past weeks, and he expects her to keep getting better and better as the season goes on.
18th assist for Rai Santos, played collegiately at Arkansas, Puerto Rican international. That's Childress, Gonzalez, Leon. Dive to keep it alive, and there's Murr, counterpart. Cat Bell. Pummeled into the block.
Sometimes you just have to go as hard as you can. That play was really not a perfectly looked, not the way you kind of draw it up. Alicia Glass, Childress moving backwards, just setting her closest option, which was, it was nice to have Cat Bell right there to just rip a ball as hard as she could.
Cooper on serve receive, and then finishes the play.
You know, that is such a tough skill to be in the serve receive pattern. You know you're going to get picked on. You can't let bad passes influence your front row game. And Cooper just delivers a perfect pass. Again, that's a skill she doesn't have a ton of experience in, and then goes outside. Big full approach for a winner.
That's where Angel Perez, her head coach, said her game's really improving. It's a 3-2 Fury early in this third set. Until that. And the thrill. Good chance if a point's coming in that area, it's Oblad working it.
Yeah, so let's talk about the strategy there. The tip goes to Ashley Wentz in the right back area of the court, draws the setter off the net. The whole block goes in front of Megan Courtney Lush, and she can score when she's got some seams and some angles. She's pretty crafty, but you get 4 big hands in front of her face with a low set, low, dying low and inside. There's not much she can do, so she's really relying on the back court to, you know, cover her swing and extend the rally.
4th serve error on Vegas. 4-3 Columbus. Bell dropped it well. Santos, despite the diving efforts.
Santos does a really good job of reading the hand. Look at Bell's hand right here, open, and you have to take off. As soon as you see the elbow drop, the hand open, as a wing digger or an off blocker, you've got to just get your wheels turning and run that ball down.
The ace, courtesy of Glass Childress, 5-4, Vegas.
The serve is strategic. You don't go right to a player, you go in the seam. You force communication, and that time communication breaking down for the passers for the Fury.
Italy, Brazil, all over the world for the 9-year spectacular setter. The Fury have a response. And it's Rosenthal.
I like the way Rosenthal keeps the ball in front of her shoulder and goes after it aggressively. Again, going behind the setter is key. It opens things up for the left side.
Bell bounced off 2 feet, but there's Rosenthal and Wentz on the block.
Ashley Wentz does a really good job of lining up nose to nose with the attacker. She sets up the block. That is her job. So she has to keep her eye on the approach. There you see she lines up perfectly, seals the line, does not allow that ball to go through her hands.
Quietly having a really nice game. 9 digs, 4 blocks for Wentz. That one was set toward the Scioto from Maddox. 7-5 Columbus.
Maddox going for the hands. Really making me laugh over here. Yeah,
we're just getting going.
That went long. Yeah.
Bryce Santos serves. Murr, little offline, nothing Glass Childress can't handle, and that's how you reply if you're Maddox.
When a setter is moving off the net like Alicia Glass Childress did, all she can do is bump set, put it high to your closest hitter, and just tell them to take a good rip on the ball. That time, Fury block was not set up. They were expecting a down ball. Maddox delivering more heat than a down ball.
She's got power in this jump serve. 7 aces on the year coming in. A team that's 3-7, trying to turn the momentum. Turned out to be a bit too much. 7-all.
This is the rotation that really is problematic for most teams. It's when the setter is in right back, rotation 1. All 3 hitters are stacked right now for the Columbus Fury. You see Rosenthal, Wentz, and Cooper.
Leon, Courtney Lush, Bell. Sent that to her own back row. Courtney Lush, Glass Childress. Carried over by Gonzalez. Wentz. Big lefty swing. Gonzalez. How about Rosenthal getting over with Courtney Lush for the block?
Yeah, Lush is front row, not Cooper, and she does a great job of staying on that right pin. Again, she's typically on the left side, stays on that right pin, does a good job of going low and over, sealing the net, and being strong with her shoulders and with her hands over that net.
Back and forth we go here in the 3rd set. Fury by 1. Missed the jump, Rosenthal. She did recover, but Maddox, that a little helter-skelter, was going to punish Columbus.
Yeah, you really cannot send free balls over the net. Like you said, a little off cue there by the offense for the Fury. Turns into an easy point. A nice back row swing by number 11, Maddox.
Leon did her best, but that was placed well toward the seam. It's an ace. All even at 8. And Busker. Maddox saw it open down High Street and took advantage.
Yeah, you got to really watch Maddox. Now you know she is a back row threat. She has been all season long. She's got a cannon for an arm. The block has to either take one shot away, and the defense playing around the block would certainly help the Fury.
Wentz, Lane Van Buskirk ready for it. Now she'll set Gonzalez. And quickly on to Santos. Bell dropped it. Leon, fine defensive work. Gonzalez to cut that down the line. Well, Leon showing the spectacular. A lot of floor burns. But it's a violation on Columbus. And the Thrill go up by 3.
When these rallies get extended, fatigue sets in, and you know the control of your body starts taking effect here. You're tired, and then you can see reaching a little too much over that net. A little touch there by Rosenthal along the net.
Second ace of this 3rd set. And Buskirk delivers. Vegas up 12-8. They go up by 4 on this 4-0 run here in set 3. Good one.
Week 6 of Pro Volleyball Federation play continues
again, and tonight's main event is Pro Volleyball.
This is Pro Volleyball right here, a power swing.
Thomas Ilara. Jose, back row brilliance. Tom Cobb picks out tap. We've got ourselves a match.
Back out of the timeout, 12-8 Vegas. And Buskirk with 2 aces in this set. Won't be a third, though. Good receive game from Columbus.
It's really nice offensively when your setter is moving along the net and is able to set the middles. So you want to set the entire distance of the net with your middles. You know, leave the pins to the outside, you know, but try to set as much of that net to your middle attackers. Nicely done by the Fury.
Rosenthal serving. Bell to Rye Santos. Cooper trying to get her attacks rolling again. Has to face the block of Oblad and Bell. Wentz. Murr. Now Maddox. Gonzalez has to go. It's long.
And never underestimate the beauty and power of when you can take a swing and you've got people covering you. And the Fury does just that with Reagan Cooper. Again, it's a great matchup. Cooper against Bell. It's blocked a few times, is able to get the coverage. Swing goes to Wentz.
Oblad. Jones was on the ready in the middle. That'll be a Vegas point.
Yeah, a couple unforced errors here. You're going to see a net touch. See Raynell Jones going, my bad, my bad.
Vegas, they've led by as many as 4 here in set 3. Took an extended set 2. Fury had a moment to serve for that, go up 2. Now they fall behind by 4 here in set 3, 14-10 after that attack error. Kat Bell leading the way for Vegas. She's got 10 kills. Serving here, Wentz. For Maddox. Set for Gonzalez. That's Childress. A finder. Wentz. Rejection.
Gabby Gonzalez really not having time to get back on transition. You know, she likes that long runway, does really well when she swings after getting a big, deep approach. That time it was all Wentz lining up perfectly.
5 blocks to lead the way tonight for Columbus. With Vegas short memories.
Yeah, this is the competitive composure that Fran Flory was looking for. How does her team respond? She said, we need to side out quickly. We need to make sure we're scoring off our transition digs, and they're doing just that.
That will fall in off the block. Maddox. 16-11, largest lead of the 3rd set for Vegas.
You see another double sub here. Actually, just one sub. Gabby Gonzalez, or I'm sorry, Gabby Blossom is coming in for the Fury. She'll be a front row setter.
Out there with Jones, Cooper, Leon, Courtney Lush, and Wentz. Cooper. After that smash, Oblad hanging tough. With an easy tap down, 17-11.
You can see the game within the game, the serve pass game. Right now, Gonzalez is doing a good job of putting some pressure behind her serve. Jinx.
The commentators curse, as they say. Gonzalez with the serve error, but you can see the quick remedy that Fran Flory and team, after the tough loss on the weekend to Atlanta, not both of the home and homes like they did to Columbus earlier in the year. Maddox, get that away. Wentz comes back for the Fury. Maddox said it was touched. For now, they say no.
There's no challenge on that one. Ball sails long. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, clearly no touch.
17-13. Cooper serving for the Fury. An excellent defense. Digging that from the back row. Oblad. Raynell Jones. Ropes it back to the near side. Here's Murr. Pass from Maddox. That block pops out of play. Point for Vegas.
Well, one of the positive things for the Fury is they actually got a positive touch on Oblad's slide attack. They hadn't done that. She's been getting clean hits. Hats off to the outside hitter for the Vegas Thrill, taking multiple swings before being able to tool the last one off the block.
Oblad. Kat Bell, the 2 in double-figure kills for Vegas. Raynell Jones hoping to get there. She's got 8. 18-14.
Take a look at how she just dominates that net up and over. Anything that's just hanging at the net, she is going to take care of. Raynell Jones.
One of the great middles in Big Ten history. A recent run. Final season in 2022 in College Park. And Buskirk caught a piece of a Fury arm. The Thrill by 5.
And Buskirk really starting to get hot here. We have seen her do some really positive things for the Thrill. Great slide attack.
Native of Windsor, Ontario. Just across from Detroit. Played in Italy last year. Bell. Columbus blocked by Courtney Lush, but wide. Vegas with a cushion of 6. Blossom. Courtney Lush. That block from Van Buskirk, like the one before it from Columbus. Fury serve.
Yeah, the Thrill has been in this situation before where they get to 20 and they kind of get a little tense, get a little rattled, even though they've got a nice cushion. We'll see how they handle this pass and this side out.
Bell. Last Childress. Leon in the right position. Courtney Lush got it to go her way. 2016. The Fury getting complementary pieces. They're still without Sam Drexel. Not with a concussion we mentioned earlier. The first pick overall. A star from Texas, Asia O'Neal, nursing ankle injuries for the last 3 weeks. Kat Bell. And that block is enough. Her attack is enough to get Vegas back to the service line, leading 21-16.
Yeah, Kat Bell's been really a bright point for this Thrill, especially offensively. She's up at the net. She's going to take care of that right side pin for blocking as well.
Maddox let it rip. Now digs Wentz. Rosenthal slapped it over. There's Gonzalez. Wentz. And Buskirk and Bell right there. 6-point lead for the Thrill.
The problematic rotation here for the Fury with Wentz as a lefty on the left pin. Again, there's different ways to handle that. We'll see, again, if out of the timeout they adjust the servicing pattern. It's been really a tough rotation for both teams right now.
Our day has dawned.
A new horizon is upon us.
Inspired by the many who came before us, together on a path to achieve something extraordinary.
Do you hear the groundswell? We are at the forefront of a revolution. Empowered, inspired, together. We didn't get here alone.
This is our responsibility. We are creating a new major league on the greatest stage volleyball has ever seen. Pro Volleyball Federation is real pro volleyball.
Now is our time.
Communities will come together.
History will be made.
We are one.
Today, we are inspired.
Today, the light shines on us.
Today marks the beginning of the next chapter.
And we're writing it together.
Rally with us!
It's the third ever home match for the Columbus Fury. Very auspicious beginning, not only for them in this building, but for the league in general. Rave reviews, a lot of excitement, great crowds. That includes here tonight on Monday. Columbus, on their home base, they're trying to rally. That's a serve error here late in the third set. Vegas, they've gone up by 6, now 22-17.
Yeah, this is the moment where the Fury has to string some points together. Their block and defense has to work as a unit.
Megan Courtney Lush, a Dayton native, that's smacked into an area that it'll be tough to defend anyway. Blossom gave it her best try, but 23-17 thrill.
Yeah, Van Buskirk again, just taking that ball, throwing it down. Good job of being aggressive at the net offensively.
And she serves, and it's her third ace. All here in the third set.
Oh. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Just in.
Yeah.
Leon got out of the way thinking no, but serving for the set and to go up 2-1. Valeria Leon, Puerto Rican international. A great Ohio State career. Here she is on the pass to Wentz. And hit it long in Vegas. They put themselves in position in set 4 to close this out. They've taken the last two here in the Ohio Capitol, 25-17. And a strong push toward the back half of set number 3. Back at Nationwide Arena for the start of the fourth set. 2-1 Vegas. They've taken the last two. So the Fury took the opener 25-21. Neil Sika, Audrey Flaw. Vegas to the service line first. 3 in double-figure kills for the Thrill. Oblad, Maddox, and Bell. Trying to find Cooper again in the flow of the offense. This attack from Janasia Moore, who's on for the first time tonight. On that side with her Ohio State former teammate, Gabby Gonzalez, is going to take the first point for Vegas here to start set 4.
Yeah, Coach Angel Perez decides to put Janasia Moore in, not liking the unforced errors that the right side was making and needed some more productivity on that right pin. So we'll see if Moore is up for the challenge.
Trying to work through the middle with Horde. Haven't seen it a lot of time in the last couple of sets. Gonzalez. It's wide. Is that what the recipe looks like if the Fury are going to get this to parity again here in set 4? Right side work?
Yeah, you just have to have a balanced attack, so you can't just rely on 1 or 2 people. So when you're just keeping the ball in play as a right side attacker, that's not what you want. You got to have good hitting efficiency, which means you're getting your share of kills to help the team out.
That's a Fury point. And that goes to the Thrill of a Fury violation. 2-1. Gonzalez in the midst of rising. Kat Bell serves. Santos, Moore. And there is a Fury point.
Yeah, that's what you need. You just need to be able to wipe off the block. You don't want to keep the ball in play. In this league, defenses are really, really good. It's just a great shot high off the blocker's hands. When you see hands high but not over, that's a target. You got to go after it.
Moore, part of that illustrious 2022 team that made the Elite Eight, lost to Texas at Ohio State. Leon couldn't get there despite the best efforts. Gonzalez back to serve.
Such a smart shot by 15 Gabby Gonzalez for the Thrill. Takes a little bit off of the speed of her attack. Finds that hole. Lots of top spin on that ball from her hand to the floor. Gets there quick.
Former Buckeyes all over the floor at the moment. 2 each way. Class Childress, that's classy.
Yeah. She does a really nice job. She has vision. She can see peripherally where the block is. She sees that Raynell Jones is not going up with her, so why not? No block, free net, slam it down.
Vegas trying to snap a 4-game road losing streak. Serve error. They won on opening night at Omaha, who right now is one of the top 2 teams in the league with Atlanta at 7-3. 4-3. The visitors from the desert in control for the moment here in the early portions of set 4, leading 2-1 overall. Reagan Cooper. On a run she had at the end of February. Over 20 kills in 3 of 4 matches. PVF Player of the Week at that time. Moore not going to come up with the response there.
And that's one she wants back because that was a diggable ball. Some of these blasts that Oblad is bringing to the Fury side are tough, and there's really no shot of defending it. That one, roll shot, a little bit of heat behind it, but not a lot. Should have been controlled in the backcourt.
The netting kind for the second time on the ace from Oblad.
Sometimes things just go your way. Oblad having quite the night tonight here in Columbus.
Kills. She's matched what she did 2 weeks ago here. Courtney Lush. It's long.
And we're starting to see a lot of frustration errors right now. Things aren't going the Fury's way. To kind of settle in and play smart. And Courtney really wanted to get that kill for her team.
Oblad trying to place that. Now she'll come out after the serve error. 7-4 Vegas.
Angel Perez going with Caitlin Horde, number 23 in the front row.
Turnabout fair play. Jones went right into the net. Gives the point right back to the Thrill.
Now, one of the options that Columbus has is to actually have 3 middles out there. You can put one of the middles right side and offers a little bit bigger of a block on that right pin, and kind of an option that Coach Angel Perez has not really talked about, but as I look at this lineup or the roster, I think, you know, that could be something that he implements here to try and stop left side swing and offer a little bit more from that defensive end.
It was casual from Kat Bell, but it worked out. Courtney Lush couldn't reply. That is absolutely pummeled by Horde, though, and a much-needed point for the Fury. Say this about Vegas, and we referenced the struggles in Atlanta. Even though they lost the first set, they've started every set with a plum and some strength to take the first point and build from there. 9-5. Kat Bell and to terminate that. Leon says no, but I think Courtney Lush a little heavy. 10-5 Vegas. Trying to wrap it up here in 4.
You see another setting substitution here. We've got Gabby Blossom in. You see the backcourt. Rotation 1, Janaisha Moore on that left pin. Megan Courtney on the right.
Maddox. There is Megan Courtney Lush. Janaisha Moore. Oh, excellent block. Just part of the tripod of success. Bell and Van Buskirk do the work at the net. 11-5 Thrill. Timeout Columbus.
Fans are so excited, she decided to join Atlanta Vibe.
10th year as a pro, signed in July, activated February 14th.
She got 25 kills in her opening match, coming out with the bang.
Back set and across court, side out on Lasariva. First touch, making an impact in her home debut. Double change of speed, right over the double block, Lasariva. Ana Lasariva's making some fans fast in her home debut.
Back inside Nationwide Arena, out of the much-needed timeout for Angel Perez and his team. Columbus trailing by 6 in this 4th set. Have lost the last 2. Courtney Lush, the adrenaline pumping. Not necessarily a good thing on that rip. 12-5 Thrill.
Yeah, this will be a gut check here for the the Fury. Really needing to get this side out. Desperate need for a point here to keep it tight.
At 4-3 on their season. After dropping the first 2, they won 4 straight. Falling Saturday afternoon in Grand Rapids. That's a serve error from Maddox. Anything to propel a little bit of life for this home crowd. Hoping for a response. 12-6 won't come there. Van Buskirk.
And Van Buskirk does a good job of getting her feet away from the setter, finding that seam, going high over top of the block. Set there by Childress.
Moore, Blossom, Cooper out there. She only had 1 kill in the 3rd set. Team leader in points. And they find her in the attack. The overpass. Vegas gonna clean it up. Oblad pretty much played a flawless game tonight.
Yeah, and what you're seeing is just the breakdown of serve receive for the Fury right now. Everything is going Vegas Thrills' way. They're serving tough, getting Fury out of system.
They've been the first of 15. In the previous 3 sets, that will spray wide for Columbus side out.
Yeah, Kat Bell looking cross court, hand finishing cross court. That ball clearly wide. Is to get her feet wrapped around the ball so that she's perpendicular to the net.
Horde serving. That's much needed. Cooper and Jones up front. 14-8.
Yeah, Horde's been doing a nice job of putting over some tough serves, lots of float. A couple more of those. If you're a Fury fan, you want to see her get a few more easy points.
Cooper, that's her second kill in the last 2 sets, but they haven't had an answer for Oblad. All the concern about not having McCage for this extended period of time, but this middle is stepping into the role nicely.
Yeah, Berkeley Oblad's just, she's just a veteran player, just confident, hits a variety of sets. It's hard to track her down. Got to be able to go nose to nose with her, know that she will get the set.
It's been tied at Southern Utah, an assistant coach after returning home from Taiwan in her professional career. It's going to slip into the middle again for a Vegas point. 16-8, cruising here in set 4.
Yeah, you see Childress just really knows if that middle blocker is jumping with her. She releases that dump at the very last second after she sees that the block is not going up with her.
Blossom sets Cooper. No one's stopping that. 16-9, second kill of this 4th set, Reagan Cooper.
Now the Fury offense really relies on Cooper to just take big swings at the ball. She hits high and she hits smart, so she really needs to get more kills tonight here, especially in this set. Get this gap here a little under control for the Fury.
And a timeshare in pretty much every region of the country in college. Washington State, Texas Tech, and then Kansas. She was all Big 12 last year. Gonzalez, that's right in her wheelhouse, 17-9 Vegas.
Gonzalez against Gabby Blossom one-on-one. Gonzalez is going to find a way to score.
Cooper. Oh, tooled it so nicely. They haven't had a lot of success of late against that Vegas block. But that's off Oblad and Glass Childress.
You see a substitution here, making Courtney Lush out. Maria Schlegel, number 6, replacing her in the front row.
Provided a boost back in set number 1 for Columbus. That was the one they took, 25-21. Vegas the last 2. Maddox. Cooper in the back row. Moore. There's Schlegel sending it over. Oblad slides back to the middle. Now looks for the block. Schlegel with a fingertip of a Thrill player. It goes. 17-11, Fury within 6.
Yeah, and the key there was Schlegel got a good positive touch on the block to slow the offense of the Thrill down, and the Fury able to transition and get a point.
Cooper, Maddox receives. Maddox tries to tee up the attack, and that ricochet carried long enough off the block to go Vegas's way.
This time Maddox got pulled in a little bit. It was a 3-set intentionally, not all the way to the pin, just a different look offensively.
Maddox gonna take care of that mistake with 2 straight. DeMoore sent it over.
We'll see if there is an answer here for the Fury.
Match growing shorter for Columbus. Schlegel. There's Glass Childress. Maddox. Schlegel. Bell. The 9-year vet sets up Maddox, who's on a heater right now.
Yeah, you got to swing your way out of this one. You're not going to win by tipping and rolling, especially when this Vegas Thrill is feeling hot right now. Defensively, they're making some great moves on the ball. That is quite the line shot. Wow.
3 straight kills for Maddox. He's got 12. Oblad leads the way with 13. Schlegel's long. Vegas looking to run away and hide. They're 4 points away from a much-needed road victory. And more importantly, a victory overall. They dropped 7 of their last 9. Timeout, Columbus.
Fans are so excited. She's decided to join Atlanta Vibe.
10th year as a pro, signed in July, activated February 14.
She got 25 kills in her opening match, coming out with the bang.
Back set and across court, side out on Lasariva. First touch, making an impact in her home debut. Double change of speed, right over the double block, Lasariva. I think Ana Lasariva's making some fans fast in her home debut.
The Thrill by 10. 2 of their 3 victories this season have come on the road. The other at San Diego, outside of that opener against Omaha. Trying to finish the job here in Central Ohio. Blossom. Schlegel. Oblad. Oh, it drops. Last Childress.
Vegas showing that they have the will to win. They seem to be on a mission, and they should feel relaxed and composed here with such a big lead. For the Fury, they just can't seem to get a clean kill. Everything is getting touched off the block, slowed down.
In a messy 4th set, that they get a much-needed reprieve for the moment. And Vegas just 3 away, 22-12. Columbus will serve, and they'll hope that Ivania Ortiz, the catalyst for runs, both the 1st and 3rd set, can deliver here. Puerto Rican League champion last year. Delivers. Maddox down to Moore. A joust with Blossom and Maddox. And the block is heavy from Van Buskirk. 2 straight for Columbus.
Right, that was great team defense by the Fury. You know, at this point, you just kind of have to forget about the score, play 1 ball at a time. Again, for the Thrill, serve receive is critical here to get a couple points to end this match.
That's Childress. Maddox. He's been unstoppable here in set 4.
And she was described as a banger by head coach Fran Fleury, and that's exactly what we've seen from her tonight. She just rips the ball from that left pin, playing with a ton of confidence right now for the Thrill.
Glass Childress trying to put the finishing touches. Caitlin Hort says no, right off of Gabby Gonzalez.
You just got to chip away. The key right now is to be super aggressive with the serve. Obviously, you have to play close to flawless. You cannot give any unforced errors, easy points to your opponent.
That's about as easy as it gets for Van Buskirk, dunking down. Match point for the Vegas Thrill. 24-14. And the driver of the bus, in this 4th set, Maddox. Leon. Horde was there. Bell. Blossom. Horde. Great work to get it down.
Gabby Blossom. Yeah, Gabby Blossom with some great digs in that left right back area of the court, and then Schlegel just going up and just going for it. You just have to at this point. Got to be smart. Don't hit into the belly of the block. Schlegel delivering a key kill for her team.
Murr, and then Van Buskirk, denied. Horde giving the Fury some life.
Horde knows straight. Horde knows what to do. She goes up, and look at how she takes a shot away. You can't go straight up. You gotta almost go with the shoulder, seal the net.
Down 10, now it's 8. It's Gabby Gonzalez. Schlegel, Cooper. Keep it going. There's Maddox. It's too much. Or is it? There's going to be a challenge here. They awarded the point to Vegas. She had reacted like she missed out.
And this is going to be challenged, of course. Oh, no.
It won't. And the Thrill say enough of their opposition, and what you normally say in Vegas, the house wins. But it's the road team, the Thrill, ending a 4-match road losing streak. They had dropped 7 of 9. They're in the middle of a 3-game trip right now. And very impressive. The last 3 sets, they take them all to win it in 4. This 4th one, 25-16.
Yeah, it was a great team effort by the Vegas Thrill. I like the changes that Fran Flory is making. She's got a lot of talent on her bench, but goes with what she thinks is the best offensive rhythm. They showed that they were in system a lot, working middle, working right side. Kat Bell was outstanding tonight, so a nice team win here for the Vegas Thrill on the road.
Fran Flory coming back to not far from where it all began for her at Wittenberg University. Division III coach, fresh-eyed at 23 years of age. After her great career at Texas, of course, the Hall of Famer. Gets big work from her middles tonight in Oblad, Maddox, Kat Bell. They were all clutch and delivering a Vegas victory. That takes them to 4-7. Columbus falls to 4-4. Bell 11 kills. Maddox with 14 to lead the way, 13 from Oblad. Maddox also had 14 digs. On a night that saw 52 assists from Glass Childress. The Fury led in the attack. 9 kills from Raynell Jones. They had 14 from Reagan Cooper, but the majority of those came in sets 1 and 2. They had 9 from Rosenthal, 7 from Courtney Lush, 14 digs from Leon, 10 from Wentz, who also had 5 blocks. Some of the numbers there.
Yep.
Fury will look to rebound. Their next home match comes the 20th of this month when they welcome in Grand Rapids, a team that has had their numbers so far.
Yeah, you know, for the Columbus Fury, they've got a lot of talent. They had some key pieces on the bench with injury. So you are exactly right. They have to regroup, kind of figure out how to finish out some of those sets. I know that the ones that they lost, there were some unforced errors. But for the Thrill, my goodness, we've got to give Kylie Murr some credit for her defensive gets in that left back area of the court. She was outstanding and really kept the Thrill in some of the longer rallies with her defensive talents in that back corner.
She had great work. You had great work. This is a lot of fun. We'll do it again.
Yeah, for sure.
25-16 in the 4th set for Vegas. They take it 3-1. And they have themselves a 4th win of the year. They're 4-7. Columbus falls to 4-4. We thank our great crew here at Nationwide Arena and you for listening. Part of a doubleheader tonight in the PVF Orlando, coming up at San Diego on YouTube. For the Ohio State Hall of Famer Audrey Flaw, I'm Neil Sika. We say thanks for watching. Vegas in 4 sets defeats Columbus for the first time this year, 3-1.